Cloud9 trying to rebound here after getting stomped really by Rise Nation in the winners bracket final. Jack, do they have a shot here?
Oh, they most certainly do. I think the key factors, again, Lacefield and Assault. We talked about how the first time these teams matched up, a very uncharacteristic series from them so far this weekend. Assault and Lacefield in the respawns have a combined 1.1 KD, while Aches and Ricky are at a 0.86. So when these guys aren't on fire in the slaying department, Cloud9 really does struggle, and right now both players are already out in front for their team.
Yeah, unfortunately that graphic we saw before the series gassed Aches a little bit. The 1.46, a little off, but you know what actually stands out for me on the Rise Nation side? And this is not something we really saw from him much last year. Leading the way for them in respawn, Vicento with a 1.15. Now, do I think he's a player who's always been capable of it? Sure, but that was always kind of Aqua's role. I mean, he was never the lead guy.
No, and he was his own biggest critique too after the PlayStation experience. He knew that this team was not the caliber that they should be at. Now they've refocused, they've recentered themselves, and now they're in a grand final. All Rise Nation have to do is win one best of 5, while Cloud9 have to win 2 if they want to take home this grand title. 3 kills on rotation now for Rise Nation as they've earned back that lead.
Well, let's stick on with Looney here, see what he's able to do. The rest of his team picking up a lot of kills. Well, he's actually watching the kind of extension from Bike Path. No one's going to be going that route, so let's get back more to the action here at Barn. And it's going to be Looney wrapping around the back. He's now got 3 in a row, 4 in a row, 5 and 6 are there. They're lining up for him. Almost some sort of collateral there as they're pushing through that alley, but not able to do it. But still, things looking very smooth and solid so far for Rise Nation.
And right now, if you look at your minimap, this is perfect communication from Rise. Every time a lane is dropped, when a player dies, there's immediately a trade, and there's also someone picking it up, making sure there's no opportunity to be flanked. And when you're shooting like this, 4 kills in 1 second as they wipe Cloud9 off the map. Everyone on C9 stuck at 3 kills. A perfect start for Rise Nation. They've now got streaks coming in as well. This has been the magic of the squad so far this weekend, Maven. A combined 13 streak now between the team. You
see the major call out coming in, 7 streak for Vicento. We were just talking about the man and that overall respawn KD, and he's showing you exactly why. The OSA so deadly in his hand. He just got the Warden.
Yep.
He just got the Warden.
Earns the Warden early on. I've seen a lot of players talk about, you know, it's not as impactful as a streak as us casters like to ham it up to be, but it does some work.
It does, but the big thing is, we were talking about this yesterday, Chance and I, so if they go with Blind Eye, and that makes it less effective, if they decide not to shoot it down, a lot of times you're going to be taking off your blast shield. So what I think should happen, if that comes out, you start to pull out like double nade classes, that can be pretty effective at hardpoint if you're not going to have blast shield.
No, it's definitely a good point, as right now, Rise Nation have themselves a 50-second lead. On rotation, these spawns will be in favor of Cloud9, as they have control of bowling, they have a player near that back bathroom area, and Aches does win the one-on-one. There it is, though. The Warden has been called in by Vicento. 3 go down on Rise Nation for the moment, as Cloud9 look to begin to claw back into this game.
Let's take a look at the classes then. So you've got no Blind Eye yet.
They're shooting down.
It looks like they are just going to take the route to shoot it down. If you all 4 focus it, it does end up being you can take it down very quickly, but still you're going to get, what, a solid 20, I mean, 30 seconds?
That gave Rise Nation the break right there.
Yeah.
Cloud9, instead of being able to reinforce off the respawn, all focus their attention towards shooting down that Warden. Thankfully, it does look like they do get a couple kills as they go for the retake. 25 seconds left on the baseball field hardpoint. And as of right now, it's a 17-5 performance from Vicento. 18-5, another 7 streak for himself. The guy is lights out in map 1.
My God. He's going to have the total tally of kills for Cloud9 if he keeps it up at this place. Absolutely destroying right now. Aqua shooting at players that don't want to shoot back. And just close to having the third there. I have to go back to Vicento, though, because he's the hot hand. We have the new hardpoint popping up, and he is shooting lasers with this OSA.
Yeah, his recoil is not a factor right now. Apparently, when he's doing this, somebody stop this man. 20-7. Where did this Vicento come from?
Exactly. That's why I was so startled when I saw the stats. I mean, I know he's been playing great this weekend, but it's not the numbers I'm used to seeing out of him. This is incredible, and he will certainly be a huge part, if not the key to victory for Rise Nation at this tournament.
It was mentioned that the plan with Rise Nation was to add more slaying opportunities to this team. Well, with Looney now on the lineup, yes, he's not having an explosive map, but they're currently outslaying Cloud9 by about 17 kills. They've held on to this lead, but what have we seen from earlier in this tournament, Maven? Cloud9, they could be down by 60, 80 seconds.
True.
If they get one solid hold, if their guns begin to wake up, They are one of the best in this game mode.
I want to talk a little bit about the Rise Nation team. As you mentioned, there were some changes that came in.
Yep.
Do you think that getting Looney in, instead of having Nagafin, maybe who has more of a slave-first mentality, where Looney is more of a smart, cerebral player, playing around the objective, has this opened things up maybe for Facento to be more of a star?
No, I think the big thing right now is the confidence in the lineup as well. That old TR, then Elevate lineup, it was like their second go-around as a team, and I think to a certain point it began to be a clashing of heads from within the roster. Once things didn't start going their way, they really began to fall off. One thing I do want to point out right now, Assault beginning to wake up. A 6 streak, now 7, earns himself a score streak of his own, and look at that. The score much closer now as Cloud9 has begun to shoot back.
Yeah, it's like he's just trying to be the counter-attack to Facento right now, put up some numbers of his own. He doesn't get the full streaks, though, does get Trinity Rockets, which may be impactful, but this is where the struggle comes in when you just, it seems like it's only Assault, right? 11 and 17 for Rakes, 11 and 18 for Lacefield, 11 kills for Ricky as well. I mean, it almost looks like it did when we were talking about all 4 having 3 kills. They haven't been able to explode. Assault comes alive. If it's not for that one streak, I mean, they're all getting kind of just trumped big time in that slaying department.
Yeah, and we will rotate towards bottom bike path. Still a very winnable game for Cloud9. They're set up here on the rotation. Assault and Lacefield both on 2 streaks at the moment, 145 to 120. And look at your mini-map. All 4 players charging from either side. It's going to be 4 head-on gunfights with Rise Nation striking first.
Well, let's see if Lacefield can find the kill in the corner. Not contesting currently, but is able to pick it up, backs it up, catches him off guard. And you saw on X-Ray there was one above. His teammates looking over him with 25 seconds left and say, get in there, soak up some time, buddy. You're the only one in the position to do so. And now can he win these one-on-one fights that allow him to get out of this contest is the question. But you do see there's 2 players down here he's going to have to deal with.
If I'm Rise Nation, I'm more than happy to stay contesting in this one. No reason to go ahead and feed Lacefield those streaks, as you guys already have the spawns for the new hard point. And look, because they keep flip-flopping in, Lacefield is just earning score streaks for free. Now fully streaked out, but he's only got 4 kills on this line.
That reminded me of, you see that like Black Ops 2, something like Yemen, first hardpoint, how they would try to juggle it. Like he juggles it there and gets full streaks. I think it was 3 or 4 times we saw him get points for that hardpoint. That was beautiful. And I know it was giving him, talking a little bit about him needing to get in it there, but he's making the smart play. He's getting all those extra points.
And the big reason why, and wow, a full clear out now of Cloud9, a beautiful bombardment spawns the boys of Rise Nation all the way out. The reason why that's possible is because Rise Nation is challenging instead of contesting. As I said, they should have just settled right there and played for the new rotation. Now they're realizing their mistake as the bombardment comes crashing down. The 50-plus second lead is now down to just 15 as Cloud9 continue to claw back into things.
Yeah, but all that great play, this is where you're able to soak up a lot of time. Rise Nation does do a really good job breaking it here. But now, as they hold the back, Facento keeps just shredding. He's broken the 30-kill mark. He looks so good.
He's doing everything he can right now because Felony, who earlier in the weekend was really doing well in the respawns, has started to slow down overall, currently at a 0.98 as the weekend has gone on. He's the leader of this team, Facento, right now, leading in not only kills, but look at the amount of time more than his teammates combined. 174 to 160. Still a Trinity Rocket ready to go for Lacefield. He's going to call that in right away as they look to retake this middle hard point, try to come back into this game.
We'll see if he can find any. He does find one in the back. That's Facento as he tries to charge back out the middle, Jack. Well, let's go to Assault. He's got camo here to use. You'll think he'll save it for probably a bigger break than this first central hardpoint, but he does have a lot of utility here. We've seen how strong camo has been all weekend in respawn and in search and destroy. Nice cover there. He uses it to take him out in the window as Facento will now get inside the hardpoint and add more time to what is already just a beautiful all-around game.
Payloads are going to be key as they push towards this new hardpoint objective. You can see on your minimap, Cloud9 spawn out all the way towards that back baseball field, and it's because Felony wound up pushing in towards back market. The active camo now used will be the engagement tool to try to break this back spawn hold by the side of Rise Nation. The lead now slowly building back up, reactive armor used. Beautiful stuff from Looney to cut down 2 players as Cloud9 are in control of the hard point, but they don't have control of the spawns.
Well, they're trying to fight back. You saw a lot. You were talking about the key payloads. I think we saw 3 or 4 actually used there just in this break for back barn. And now it's Aches roaming around the back. Doesn't finish the kill. Hit 3 right now. Re-challenges. Somehow he's going to get both. And no one's looking above. He must have had a little bit of help as he makes an insane play. Assault gets the other 2. Rise Nation is wiped in this 25 seconds or so. Is going to be going to Cloud9.
Rewind, man, so useful. People's talking about it all weekend long on the Reddit, how great it can be, but it's also well bounce. You can trace where the guy went to. That time around is the perfect tool to break those spawns. Eggs now on a 3 streak. Felony does have some words for him as he stops him there. As we look at the payloads yet again, 2 ready to go for the side of Rise Nation, one of them being active camo, which if this hard point does go towards that baseball field one final time, I think camo could be the difference maker in Rise Nation securing this map. 220 to 193 still. Cloud9 within striking distance. What is going to be the thing that flips this game into their favor?
Can they get it done? I mean, they need Facento to keep gunning. I don't want to say he's slowed down. He's 34 and 21, but he was, what was his stats early in the game? 15 and 3 or something unbelievable he was able to break out to. But now let's get into the action. This fellow does have this camo. You think he'll be saving it for the next one, but those long-range K-bar shots looking so sexy. And now underneath the slow wall run coming in, nice shots yet again. The camo does get popped. He's able to...
They're putting so many resources into this hard point. Cloud9 have contested for long enough where Rise Nation can no longer win off this hill. They will get the strap time as well. They've got the Centurion to use too. All signs pointing towards this being possible. Will we see another miraculous Cloud9 hardpoint victory? I don't know if my heart can take it, Maven.
Well, Ricky is dropping it inside, trying to get set up, but look, 2 of his teammates dying. Luckily, Assault's able to pick up 1. As he falls, though, it's going to be on Ricky. Look at his teammates now spawning outfield, but Ricky holding the back, just trying to do what he can to keep FaZe out. Did he delay long enough for his teammates to get here? The answer is yes. They just need to win these fights. Trying to find one of the back. Aches can't do it. Who is it? It's Facento. Yet again, going huge at back statue, and they only need 5 more points to close this one out.
An MVP-like performance from him. 250 to 22. Rise Nation take the map. And oh man, Facento is hyped. What a performance, man. And my favorite part is he starts out hot, he continues to be hot, and he does